Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So this is the week. LVO is coming this Thursday and of course I'm doing my predictions video today. What we normally do, for those of you who knew, we do a prediction video, then hours before the actual reveal start, we do a little bit of a hype stream, we all start slinging ideas around and stuff like that in chat, and then we just wait to see what's revealed, and then we just go on from there. Anyway, let's focus on the predictions today, because Warhammer Community did put an LVO post out today, but I think they may have done it by mistake because they've took it down. I think it's going to go up today sometime, I don't know when, but luckily enough, I saved the article, so I'm just going to go through some of the lines that they stated and go off my predictions from that. So let's jump in and let's get started. Now, of course, this past week, we've already had a kind of a little teaser from LVO, and it is in the form of an AOS. Yes, I don't really cover AOS on this channel because my fandom mostly lies in 40k, because I love 40k to bits. But the text going along with this says, LVO will see a thrilling Warhammer preview, packed with reveals, teases, and cool stuff you didn't even know you wanted to see. Not at least pointy A-elves, that's what I mean about, you know, the A-elves, Telix, I think it is, who's coming back and stuff like that. But the main thing I focused on here is that there'll also be some equally huge news for Warhammer 40,000. Now, let's go down the rabbit hole as we go into the actual words huge. Now, you could probably argue that huge from GW is huge from us differently. We can always argue on how big huge is. They see, you know, a couple of models as a huge release, where, you know, we see as a whole new edition, Primarchs, bloody, you know, such and such, new characters returning back as huge. Now, for me, personally, when it comes to huge, I am focusing on the Psychic Awakening, and I'm also focusing on the rumours of the 9th edition, and I'm also focusing on that blurry, bloody pixel image that was like the worst best leak we've ever had in our lives. So let's start with the Psychic Awakening. The Psychic Awakening is still going. We still have a lot more books to come. The Ritual of the Damned has just come out. Now we have the Greater Good, which we all know which is going to be taking part. It's going to be the Death Guard in there. It's going to be the Tau in there, and rumoured to be Genestealer Occults in there as well. We've already seen the Shadow Sun model, so we really know the actual big preview for that book, let's say. Now, the next book, and it's the next book after the Greater Good, but it's the last book we know of the Psychic Awakening. I'm sure they'll announce some more of them, hopefully at this LVO, but again, we'll just get into that in a second. So the next book is called Saga of the Beast. Now, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of rumours about this actual book. We've heard stuff like Gaz Skull is coming back, which I really, really hope he does. You know, I really think that Gaz Skull deserves his new character sculpt, because if you compare him to some of the characters that have got the new sculpts now, you know, Gilliman, all the Primaris characters that we've got, like Tor Garridan, Cassaro Khan, Abaddon, of course the new Shadow Sun model, all these big HQ, all these big factions and stuff have been getting like a new big character when it comes to it, and the Orcs have really been left in the dust. I know the Orcs got a couple of new vehicles and stuff back in October in 2019, and we all had a little laugh about that, but when it comes to like the big boy, Gaz definitely needs his love in the sun, and I really, really hope that GW give it to him during this event. For the actual model itself, I've always stated that I would want it huge. Yes, I did state in the past that I wanted it as like a knight-sized Orc, which is kind of ridiculous, because I don't think you could ever pull that off. I think it would look kind of stupid, but maybe like the size of like a Redemptor Dreadnought, you know, something big, something hulking like that, muscle, armoured, claws, weapons, tech, just this hulking massive monstrosity where you put it down on the tabletop and your eyes are just instantly drawn to this just hulking massive monster where you think, oh my holy emperor, I don't want to face that in combat. It's just going to be too just powerful, and it'll just bloody kill me and wipe everything out that I love dear. Now, of course, on the other side of the argument as well, it's the Space Marines that are supposed to be getting something. There's been a lot of talk about Ragnar out there. A lot of people have been predicting Ragnar for a while now. I've actually had messages of people saying they've actually seen the Ragnar sprue. Again, that is just unconfirmed. I can't really trust people who haven't given me, you know, stuff in the past. Like, I appreciate the messages I get, but I can't really go out and make a video of it of someone who hasn't given me stuff in the past and has been right before, because I don't want to be the person out there just saying, okay, this is coming because this person said it, and get everyone hyped up and it doesn't come. I just want to move away from that kind of thing. So yes, I've heard that kind of stuff, but I'm, you know, and until it happens, I can't really believe it, let's say. But of course, I would love Ragnar to come back. Now, the funny thing is that every every Psychic Awakening book that we've had so far has had one character release, except the first one, which is, of course, between the Dark Eldar and Eldar, and they didn't have one because that was a box set release. And we've heard rumours about Space Wolves being in a box set for a couple of months now. So I'm thinking, could the Saga of the Beast be releasing as a box set where you get maybe new Primaris in there, you get a new Primaris HQ, which could be Ragnar, and of course it goes against some orcs, maybe some, big mech boys, or some new orc boy models or something like that. I know a lot of orc players, no, please no new orc boys, I have to redo my armor, but something new orcish wise, and of course a new orc HQ as well to go with that. And that orc HQ, of course, could be Gaz Skull. We've seen it before happen with the Eldar. Maybe this is the next one we see in the form of Space Marines versus orcs. And of course, on the subject of next things coming for the Psychic Awakening, we still have books left to do. We still haven't seen Custodians. We have seen stuff like Knights, Demons and stuff like that. So maybe at this event, we're actually going to see the announcements of the next few books, just like they did last time when they announced the next 3. Maybe they'll announce the rest of the Psychic Awakening books and some names that are maybe matches, to armies and armies. I personally think that Custodians is going to be fighting Chaos Demons. They have a lot of history, let's say, with Chaos Demons, especially with the Secret War and the Web Wing, stuff like that. So it'd be nice to see the Golden Boys going against the Demons once again and smiting them in the Emperor's glorious name. Now, some other news which we could potentially see from the event is the announcement of a new edition for Warhammer 40,000. This has been the talk for a couple of months now as well. Rumours about 9th edition coming. I have to say, my personal opinion on this is that I love 8th edition. I really do. Yes, 8th edition has its problems. I can completely agree from that. But I would hate to see a whole new edition release where it changes the entirety of Warhammer 40,000, like what we had from 7th to 8th edition was just like basically a brand new game. What I'm hoping for is that the new edition will be more like an 8.5, where it fixes the cracks or tries to fix the cracks, and it still stays to the core of the 8th edition gameplay, just improves it so everyone can have a bit more fun and a bit more balance while actually playing the game itself. And of course, along with the whole 9th edition rumours, we've had the rumour of that the potential box set that will be releasing with the new edition will be Necron versus Space Marines, which is very, very interesting because we have actually had a lot of Necron push in the lore recently. The whole Silent King and him getting involved, the mention that maybe he made the Tyranids and stuff. Of course, that is unconfirmed at the moment. It's just speculation, but it is a massive hint from GW, so maybe it'll come out that he did that and the Imperium won't take kindly to it, and I don't know, maybe he'll just try and push in a certain area and the Imperium would push back. I've actually spoke to this with some Necron players and they said they would absolutely love Necrons to get some love in an actual box set. Of course, Space Marines are always going to be one of the main factions to go against in any box set because business-wise, Space Marines sell the best. It's just that's what it is. So it makes financial sense for GW to pair Space Marines just with another faction. And if it does turn out to be Necrons, then I think it would be really, really cool. I'd love to get a Necron box set versus Space Marines. I'm sure I'd split it with some friends and stuff like that, and hopefully we'd have some new Primaris models in those actual box sets. I think it'd be really, really cool. Now, the next thing is, of course, the blurred image. The blurred image, which is in the background right now, which is the greatest/worst leak we've ever had when it comes to 40,000. And the reason I say that is because the potential of it being true is amazing, but the way it is displayed is absolutely diabolical. This only confirms my fact that 40k enthusiasts are also UFO enthusiasts all at the same time. This is why we get so low-grade quality leaks in our community and the UFO community as well. But beside that, some of the stuff that could potentially be coming in this, as you can see in the background, it's been dubbed the Primaris Land Speeder, the little floaty thing. I don't know if it's a land speeder or not, but the way it's designed, it kind of looks like the old school Horus Heresy land speeders. And of course, that's when Cole was around, and of course, Cole is the designer when it comes to all the Primaris stuff. So it makes sense for him to harken back to the designs back in the day and bring that to the forefront and add some of the 40k tech to towards it. So that's why people are labeling it the Primaris Land Speeder. And that goes for the bikes as well, potential of having new Primaris bikers. A lot of people are saying that maybe it's like a two-seater. People are seeing different things. To be fair, you see what you see in this image. It's not clear at all. They look bulky, they look long. So maybe, you know, people are right in saying that it is going to be a two-seater thing. I think it's really, really cool to see these, especially so since we've just had the Ritual of the Damned, which brings out the Raven Guard in a big way. You imagine Primaris like bikers and stuff mixed with all these brand new Raven Wing kind of stratagems and stuff like that. Oh, the pain could be potentially real, because Dark Angels are in a very good place, I personally think, after Ritual of the Damned. But again, that's another story for a bloody another time. So maybe at this event we're actually going to start seeing some of these models revealed now. Again, you know, big things coming, big news for Warhammer 40,000. Maybe this is what, you know, they were going to show off. I have no idea how all this bloody leaked. The only thing that pops into my mind is that maybe it was at the printers and someone took like a really naff screenshot of it really quick and leaked it on the interwebs. But maybe that this is like the main news coming for Warhammer 40,000 at this event. But there's just one more thing that I would like to talk about, and of course I'm saving the best for last, because come on now, GW, how long has it been since we've had a Primarch? Come on, we've had Mortarion, we've had Magnus, and we've had Rebute. It's time for another Primarch to return. The Psychic Awakening is upon us. The galaxy is split in twain. There's been so many hints to Word Bearers, you know, going out. Massive hints to Fulgrim. Angron, massive hint. You know, you can even bring Perch Rabble back if you wanted to, because I could absolutely smash him from a distance with my Executioner tanks and laugh as the Iron Warriors cry from the table. Bring them all back. But of course, we want a Loyalist Primarch back. And when it comes to Loyalist Primarchs, we've got a nice pick of the bunch. We've got the Lion, we've got Jagatai Khan, we've got Liam and Russ. Saga of the Beast could drop some hints into that. We've got Vulcan, we've got Dawn, we've got Korax. You know, there's so many options for you to bring back here, GW, and we're all just waiting. We're all waiting in excitement that another Primarch is going to be announced, because when that does drop, I swear on the Emperor's throne, that news will absolutely break the internet, because that's how much we all love bloody Primarchs. Alright, Chaperonios, that is me done for my little prediction video, my little just go down the rabbit hole LVO coming this Thursday. Yes, it is this Thursday, but the way it's going to be working is that, of course, my videos and stuff are going to be out on the Friday early mornings, because time difference, you know, at Las Vegas, I think they're 8 hours ahead of me. So I think it's going to be around 2 a.m. for me on the Friday, where the actual event is taking place on a Thursday in Las Vegas. So just check out, if you're up at that time, then you're up at that time. Of course, I'll be covering it. We're doing the live streams throughout the week, hyping it up, just losing ourselves in the momentum as we always do, and just hoping for the best, really. Yeah, I love it. I love this time of year when all these events come out. It gives us something to look forward to for the summer and stuff, and it just makes us excited, and I love it. This is the kind of stuff I love as a 40k fan, is just the upcoming stuff, and yeah, it just gets me so excited. Right, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, leave your thoughts, feedback down below. I would like to know your predictions on what you think is coming at the LVO, and we can have a nice little discussion about it down there. See you now, and bye-bye.